What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video with your boy Jordan. So I first wanted to start off the video by saying when we get to 7,000 followers on Instagram, I will be launching a new line of Terminator Cobra merch. I'm still working on that, but we're moving pretty fast to 7,000. I was literally at 6,000 like a few weeks ago, and I've been getting shared a lot, as you can tell. Look at all these stories of people that have been sharing me. Like, these are all shares right here. Look at all that. I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate you guys. I know I haven't posted a lot on YouTube the past couple weeks. I've been trying to get Jordan Films, my business, back off the ground since all this stuff happened with the virus, and so I needed to take a little break. But I wanted to make a video talking about all the pros and the cons that I've experienced over the past month owning a Terminator Cobra with cams and just driving it. And I'm not going to put this in any particular order, good or bad, and I'm just going to get started with this right now. So the first thing that you'll notice with cams is your cold starts are real loud. So I'm home at my apartment. Roll the windows down for you guys. Listen to this. Might not sound that bad from in here, but it's really loud. Just know from the outside, if you're behind the car, you can't talk. So like sometimes people will like pull up to me and they'll be behind my exhaust and they'll try to talk to me, and I'll be able to hear them, but when I try to talk back to them, they're like, what? You can't hear anything. These cams are really loud. Let's just take a quick listen. Sounds really good. It starts really loud, so that's either a pro or a con depending on where you live and how your neighbors are. My neighbors love the car so much. People have been giving me compliments. I've taken some of them for rides, and generally it's been really good for me, but she's real loud at idle now. So that's a pro for me, but maybe a con to some of you guys. Some of you guys might not want that loud of an idle. I personally love it, and it's something I've always wanted. One of the potential cons is that it takes much longer to warm up with cams. If you daily drive your Cobra, probably don't cam it or get a daily, because this thing isn't quite as dailyable with a cam. It makes the drivability a little bit more intense. It takes longer to warm up, and between like 1200 to 3000 RPMs, it's very sputtery and choppy. Everyone with cams or that has cams will tell you that you really can't do much between 2,000 and 3,000 RPMs because it will just fall on its face. You're not getting any boost. When you get cams, what it does is it moves your power range up in the RPMs, and you have a higher rev on, but you have like pretty much no power between 2,000 and 3,000, which you did before. If you have a non-cammed Terminator Cobra, you have quite a lot of torque between 2,000 and 3,000 RPMs. I can attest to that. But once you get cams, you lose all that torque between 2,000 and 3,000, which kind of sucks. But I really love the way it sounds, so it's worth it for me. As a pro, listen to this sound. Oh my goodness. I really feel like the cams have changed my exhaust note just ever so slightly, and it has just a little bit more of all the good sounds. It howls a little wider, it howls a little louder, and it pops a little more. We're about warm to the point where it should start popping. She gets completely warmed up, she starts popping like crazy. 2, 3.
Small pops.
3 big ones and a bunch of small ones.
Yeah, it's just popping like it ain't nothing right there.
So here's a con for you guys. Wait, there's a Mustang behind me. There's a Mustang behind me. Let's see what he will do. About to give you guys another con, but there's a Mustang coming up, so I want to see if I know him or something. say anything. He just downshifted. That's clean though. Look at that. Very, very clean 2-valve right there. So the other con that I was trying to explain is that I really don't have any torque between 2 and 3,000. Like, let me show you guys. I'm gonna mat it like all the way in fourth right now, and it's gonna do nothing. Look at this. It's literally all she's got now. It was so much more torquey than that before. Like just more happened before. We don't have any torque between 2 and 3,000 anymore. But once we get to like 3,500, we don't have as much torque, but we have a little bit more horsepower coming from the motor. Now, right now I'm currently having an issue where I'm not getting any boost, and I think that is an issue that can be resolved. It's possibly my my boost bypass valve might have went out. I'm not entirely sure, but as you guys might have seen, I'm only making 446 wheel horsepower, so something's not right. I did think it was the cams just taking power away before, but then I talked to a bunch of guys with comp cams and with Kurgan cams, and they're all gaining power where I lost power. Big hit right there, but as you can see, I'm not making as much torque right now. I don't break the tires loose anymore, and I'm making less power. I'm hoping that we can kind of get it back in some sort of way. Oh wow. One of the cons or pros, whatever you want to call it, to having cams is like the people that pull up beside you try to race, like, no matter what. I guess it doesn't help that I'm wearing a GoPro on my head, but these cams, man, they bring out the testosterone with like every driver. It could be a Camry. Camry will try to race me, but if you see a diesel bro and you got a cam in your car, they're gonna be like, oh, I can't take it. You gotta take off. All right, we got it down. There's the cam sputters. Listen to it. All those cams. That's how it does now. Let's get some backfires too, though. We got a downhill right here. Let's get it. She's just not in a backfiery mood today. So the point of this video was to try to explain some of the pros and some of the cons of getting cams. And the first pro or con, however you want to put it, is that it's very loud on a cold start, and it chops a lot, and it sounds like a cammed muscle car. It sounds great, but if you don't want to be too loud, then that could potentially be an issue for you. So there's that. It takes a lot longer to warm up, so probably you shouldn't daily drive it unless if you're trying to get somewhere like to work or something. Not a good daily driver anymore. The cams take too long to warm up. You're going to lose all of your torque between 2 and 3,000 RPMs because the power band moves up with cams. So that kind of sucks, but I'm cool with that because you get a little bit more power up top. You're going to get a lot of chopping and sputtering down low in the RPM range, so you're not going to have as good of drivability with cams in a Cobra. I don't care about that. I personally think it sounds cool when it's chopping and sputtering, all that kind of good stuff. Oh, hello there, truck. You're gonna have every dude at a stoplight try to race you because your cams sound so good that they get all excited and want to race and want to go fast, and hell yeah, brother, that happens a lot. You're gonna gain some power up top, but you're gonna lose a lot of torque down low. I personally am having an issue that I think is solvable with a couple more parts for the blower, so I think that my boost bypass valve might be failing. I'm gonna go ahead and replace that part when I get a chance. But other than that, I think I'm just losing power because of the bypass valve. I'm sorry, I got distracted with the guy waving. I think the boost bypass valve is what might be causing all of the loss in power with the car. I talked to Tanner with the red Cobra that you guys might have seen on Instagram. Really awesome guy, really cool car, one of my favorite cars on Instagram. His made 556, I believe, so I think that there is some sort of airflow issue or fueling issue somewhere. So I don't think that my car should be losing as much power boost and torque. What is wrong with me? I don't think that my car should be losing as much power, boost, and torque as it is, but I also don't think it would make that much with a ported Eaton. So if I told anybody in the future what they should do with cams, I would say, if you're getting a Whipple, whether it's a 2.3 or 2.9 or 3.0 or 3.4 or 4.0 or a Kenny Bell or a TVS, then cams help a lot. If you're just gonna be ported Eaton, then probably just wait on it unless sound is all you're looking for. In my case, I really wanted the sound more than anything else, and power was secondary for me. A lot of you guys are race car guys. You like to take your car to the strip. You like to race people from a dig, all that kind of good stuff. I don't do that. I'll do little roll races here and there that are not really even big races, but mostly I like to have cool sounds and I like to do little hits, and that's kind of what I like to do. So for me, the cam was absolutely awesome. Probably people in the parking lot are looking at me right now like, why is this guy talking to no one with a GoPro strapped to his head? So pros, it sounds a lot better at idle. It sounds a lot better in general. It pops and backfires a lot. And yeah, it just in general is an attention getting thing that is like basically a theater every time I drive. Cons, I lost all of my low end torque and drivability is absolutely gone. It is a bit harder to drive. It is not daily drivable anymore. And that's kind of the pros and cons you get from getting a cam in a Terminator Cobra, or at least that I've currently personally experienced. Other people with other cams might have different experiences, especially if they're on not the stock fuel pumps or not the stock Eaton, or not the stock blower. I'm on a ported Eaton, by the way. But this is just my experience so far, and I wanted to let you guys know how things are going, as well as just update you guys. I know I haven't really been on YouTube that much lately because I've been busy with Jordan Films trying to get things up and going again, but we do plan on getting a Whipple potentially soon, depending on how this next merch launch goes. If we can make a good bit of money with this next merch launch, then a Whipple might come this year. And if we do that, I want to make over 600 wheel horsepower. That is the goal. If you like this video, like the video, comment if you have any questions or concerns, and I will see you guys next video.